in our splash zone, and there's a pretty good chance you might get wet. That does seem to excite some of you this afternoon. If that's not your thing, there's not many seats left up there, but you are welcome to try and find a few up the back. Or please just be aware of any valuable items that you have, phones and cameras, tuck them up nice and safely so they don't get wet. Now once we do get things started out here this afternoon, you might see something that you like, you might want to give it a clap. Let's hear a round of applause. Your clapping really encourages our seals and it lets our keepers know that you like what you see. When you do see something which you think is pretty cool out here today, you might even want to nudge that person sitting next to you and say, hey, did you see that? Let's give that a go. Lots of enthusiasm, that was fantastic. Also quite a few awkward faces, and I do get it. You may not all know those people sitting next to you, but look, you will be sitting with them now for the next 20 minutes or so, so why don't you turn to those people sitting around you, introduce yourself and say hello. A very friendly audience, which is fantastic. Well, lastly this afternoon you might see something out here that you've never seen before, something that gets you nice and excited, so you might want to clap those hands and scream and shout and make a whole lot of noise. Let's hear it. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at Taronga, where everything we do is for the wild.
Welcome to Taronga Zoo and to Seals for the Wild. I'm Keeper Rihanna, and all of the seals that you're about to meet today are either rare, rescued or relocated. And these incredible seals are Taronga's ambassadors for the wild. Our first seal that's coming out today is a very special one indeed. He's a 6-year-old rescued New Zealand fur seal, and his name is Bondi. Now Bondi got his name because he washed up on the very famous Bondi Beach with some pretty nasty injuries down his back. But after a few months in our wildlife hospital, he returned to the healthy state you can see him in today. Our New Zealand fur seals, like Bondi is, can be found off the coastline of New Zealand, but they're also an Australian native as well. One of the most common species you'll find in the Sydney Harbour region. I will get Bondi to say a big hello to everyone. Believe it or not, you actually have something in common with Bondi. If you have a look at your hand, now let's have a look at Bondi's front flipper. The bone structure in this flipper here is the exact same as the structure that we all have in our hand. And although Bondi's flippers may seem a little bit awkward when it comes time to moving around, they actually allow him to move much faster and easier across the land than you might expect. So Bondi, would you like to go for a bit of a walk? Whoa. Notice how he uses all 4 flippers to climb to the top. Great job, Bondi. It is of course in the water where we really see just how amazing a seal's flippers are. Our seals can get up to really fast speeds, powering through the ocean with this natural behaviour known as bowing or porpoising. Every time Bondi jumps out of the water, he's taking a quick breath of fresh air. That means he doesn't lose any speed when it comes time to chasing down schools of fish or even getting away from predators. Beautiful porpoising, Bondi. But of course, seals aren't the only predator we find in our ocean. There are a few out there that are equally as important as our seals. They can also be quite often misunderstood. And Bondi's going to give you a clue about that predator. Hopefully you can all guess what it is. When you're ready, Bondi. Does an awesome version of a seal though, doesn't he? Yeah, very good. Now let's see that predator. Who knows what that is? That's right, there are sharks out there. Ferocious looking shark, Bondi. Oh, really what we're seeing is a natural behaviour that seals will use to cool their bodies down. You see, those thick fur coats are great for keeping the heat in, so it's only his naked and hairless flippers which allow his body heat back out again. And Bondi's not fully grown yet. He's weighing in around 60 kilos, and a male New Zealand fur seal could reach weights of up to 180 or 200 kilos, but he still does have a bit of growing to do. But he's still really strong, and with his front two flippers he can hold up his entire body weight. See that strength, Bondi? Up you go. Now Bondi and I are only out here to get things started, so we might wave a big goodbye to everyone. We're going to pass you over to two friends of ours, Keeper Addie here with Pepper.
Thank you, Kimberly and Bondo. Just a little bit bigger. This gorgeous boy, his name is Pepper. And unlike Bondo, that's a local, Pepper here is a California sea lion, which means these seals are naturally found in America. But Pepper came to us as a relocated seal who was born in a zoo in Holland and came to us when he was just a youngster. Now Pepper's going to show us all the life of a seal.
There's a house built out of stone, 40 floors, walls, windows, sides. This is a place where I've been.